Welcome, folks. I'll say, of all the demos we've played so far, this is probably one of the weirdest demos we've ever done. Mainly because this is how it starts, which is fine. Some demos do start with story, and then they go to a title screen. This one does not. An anomalous trunk. Here we are. And here we are. Wow. Okay. There we go. Now, one thing I will say, and this is probably the most annoying thing, is I upped the field of view. You see that page 1 of 2? There are 0 buttons that I can find to flip the page. Like, that is not selectable. There are additional settings I cannot access. And that is a problem, because as I was in here, I was like, okay, this mouse sensitivity option, do you know how you increase it and decrease it? You slide the mouse left or right, but if you slide it to the right slightly, it will go straight to full sensitivity. You swing it to the left, you get 0.1 sensitivity. This is terrible, terrible design. This is a terribly designed menu. Like, it has these options supposedly in here, but you can't even access Smart Focus. Subroll is only set to sea legs. Escape does not back you out. And these controls, I don't even know what the default is. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to access the second page, and it does not. I understand being an indie studio, which I believe this dev is. Yep, it's an indie studio. This is their game. This is their first game. Understandable. It looks pretty good for it being their first game. But that is probably the worst options menu I've seen. And that is not the greatest thing in the world. Also, there is absolutely no controller support. I did try that, hoping that might do something. It did not. Okay, that just shows that again. And there's no skip. Okay. Yes, yes. The incident of a trunk containing anomalous materials. Supposedly, we're supposed to be trapped in a submarine at some point. This door will exit the game. I'll say, this is a very interesting way to do the menu. I'm not the most enthused by it, but oh, physicality of that. Ooh. That was far more sensitive than what it needed to be. Well, let's see what this is involved. This is definitely not what I was expecting as far as an aesthetic-wise goes. Loading, so it claims. There we go. Thank you, Willie. Well, not sure what most of this is about, or what is even in most of this area. Luxury. Golly gee willikers. That is already terribly annoying. Like I said, their mouse sensitivity is just really bad. See what I mean? Kind of have to struggle with it in order to get it to go anywhere. Oh, now page... Oh, now that works. It doesn't work on the main screen. Oh, that is... That is bad. These were completely different That's better. okay. Half makes it tolerable. Bunch of scrap. Load data. Sea greens. We're definitely on a submarine. Okay. Okay, here we are on the submarine. We are here at the mess hall. Captain's quarters is way down at the far end to the left. Storage room. It's the main junction. Build for getting in and out. Let's look in. What do we have in storage? Okay, we've got shutters. Got some scrap. A pump. Way to manually build. I'm not the most happy about that. That seems like that could be problematic. No. One flare. Yeah, I'm not the most enthused about necessarily about that. Okay. We're in the storage room. Actually, we're in the main junction room. Those are ways out. Manual bilges. That does not bode well. Manual bilges. Okay, we can't actually enter the bunk room? That seems weird. Irreparable. Extinguish engines. Fuel gauge. Can I read it? It seems fine. It's a sensor array back there. Empty fuel capsule. Way to load the fuel. The sub doesn't seem to be rolling, and I feel like it should. I'm just exploring, Willie. That is all. This is a very run-down submarine, which was to be expected. Switch room. What's in the switch room? Switches, clearly. No explanation as to what any of them do, other than the manual build. I really don't want to... Okay, that's irreparable. What about you? Okay, those switches do nothing. Well, it's definitely old submarine. Control room. Yep, this is a... I am... Thank you, Willie. Okay, this is our map. We've got a heading of 180 degrees. Oh, here we go. 6 things. Routing. Periwinkle-class submarine uses a highly advanced node-based navigation system. Enter and calculate the route. Use your throttle. Okay. Holes are bad. If you don't have supplies, gather salvage. Feel free to grab. Utilize your gondola when applicable. Stay away from it. Fauna's not good. And don't forget to load with fuel capsules. Interesting. Okay, sensor damaged on the gondola. Okay, directly aft we have one of the sensors. Off of our port side. Those look like trees. Those are definitely trees and a house. Interior lighting deactivated. Engine set to 20%. Power. That's to save. Save. Okay, I think we're at 725. That's what it looks like we're at. Bunch of junction pumps. Yeah, because those are the trees. Power reset. Turbine speeds for the engines. Okay, head integrity, hull integrities. No explanation on you. Manual bilge pump. Non-manual bilge pump. And the captain's quarters. Cannot get into the closet. Disappointing. Bed cannot be used. That drawer can. There we go. And nothing useful in them. Ooh, backup footage. So this is how we save the game. Okay, operations manual. Okay, here we go. Comprehensive guide. Oh, this is gonna be complicated. If you're cutting edge technology, one-man submarine. That's a problem. Ideal complement is 8. Captain, navigator, sonar, cook, electrician, gunner, and 2 mechanics. Up to 60,000 fathoms. Effective depth of 40. Deep sea environments. Yeah, sounds about right. It is... This is a full-on manual. Like, this is a full manual. That's easier to read, just period. In a confined space, single mistake, yep. Act about should be secured. Da, 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 da. Salvage in particular should always be held in one of the 4 lockers. This organization leads to gremlins. Yes. Fire's a very serious threat. Propulsions up to 15 knots. Cruising speed of 10. Temperature should remain within 50 to 55. Yada yada. There's a lot of effort put into this. Like, this is what you'd find in an actual manual concerning a okay, the green indicator is where we are. Okay. Stability and multiple redundancies for being left without power. Locate the main breaker and reset it. Direct organic base sonar. Prepare some process so it's not simple. Exterior floodlights. Permanent steel and other alloys. Combat. Okay. Proceed to the eastern junction through the exit route 712. Beware that local security and wildlife might prove a hindrance. So we've been ordered to go somewhere. Okay, there's a repair hammer in here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Can I not put that in my... Can I not pick up? That's... Something in the controls. Uses E. Inventory, yes. Unequip is unequip. There we go. There we go. Now I gotcha. It's a bit weird. Okay. Roger. Now, what routing data, Willie? There's a structure right underneath. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Willie. You didn't hand me anything. Oh, there it is. Baking new routes. That's the route they want us to take. I'm not entirely sure about that. Grab some of our garbage. Close, you door. Main junction. They did say all the stuff should be in these lockers. Should be stored in these lockers. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense to me. Oh, you do not fit. Well, you don't fit in there, but you will fit in here. Gah! Oh no! They physics themselves! My scrap! They have... Oh. This is an elevator. That explains a lot. Oh, I did not realize this was a, that was an elevator. There's a gambling machine. For the ballast tanks. Okay. Interesting. Well, the scrap is not going to be stored in these storages. Like, there's no way to get it to nicely fit in there, and spare USB cables just floating around are getting in the way of the mouse. So those go in there. And where am I going to put the food? Because we should keep this place organized. Spare airs go... Airs go... Airs will go here, I think. Yes. Airs go there. Sensors go there. We'll just grab the flare and we'll put foods in there. Although, probably should have kept the ice cream where it needed to be. In the freezer. I think we'll put the a repair hammer there. Okay. So here we are on the exterior of the submarine. We do have a very limited amount of oxygen. barnacles, it looks like. I don't know how to deal with those. Okay, there's a sensor array mount. We are running out of oxygen slowly. Right, and we are in fact swimmable. There's our one sensor. That's working. Okay, we can just pull up on oxygen off of that. Okay, so this is our little submarine. Let's get back inside. Willie? I want to explore that structure we saw. This definitely was a house. Ooh. Oh, that was slightly weird. Just wonder what the house was doing here. How did this get flooded? Is my question. $35. Sea greens. Oxygen. 34, 33. Oh, that requires an actual code. I see. Got colored green still. So we gotta find the actual combination. Potentially. Could be anywhere. Ooh. Items. And the lower one, we have a spear pistol. Ooh. Another repair hammer. And is that a flare? It's a diving knife. Now that's something we can equip. There we go. Was that all the oxygen you had? No, it had more oxygen. Good. Well, we didn't find what I was looking for. Well, what are you? You are a hermit crab. You are a very large hermit crab. You are several large hermit crabs. Very large hermit crabs. You can tell I've played Subnautica based on... Ooh. I don't have room for a floppy? Don't have room for a floppy disk. Lies. Okay, nothing in you. Nothing in you worth noting. Trying to get that top drawer. Ooh, mystery can. Couple of mystery cans. Now grab that, thank you. Ooh, hello? What do we have? Oh, just some oxygen over here. Good. Just a mirror. A terrible, terrible mirror. And whatever you are. You're a chest that contains electrical scrap. Once again claiming I don't have room for things. I somehow doubt that. Okay, maybe that is true. They might be true. Ah, something to eat. I should really figure out how to use. That should have done something. I hope. Maybe now I can pick up the scrap? No. Well, I guess we're just swimming out with it. Crabs. Well, we didn't find what we were really looking for. Okay, back to the storeroom. Drop off the goodies. What do we have? Food of several kinds. Oh, prawns. Monkfish oil. Mystery cans. No telling what those are. We don't need flare. We haven't needed a flare yet. Keep it on us just in case. Drop off our second extra repair hammer. I did not tell you to do that. I did not tell you guys to drop like that. Good lord. There we go. Goodness. I assume the flush is the, yeah, it's a trash can of some kind. Floppy disk. Invalid routing. Connection. Okay, connection. Already known. Spitting disk. So that's the route we've come in. Weird that it would be there. Weird that it would be there, of all places. There was more to see, however. Make sure we're... good to go. Pretty sure we thoroughly explored that house. But we did not see about the garage or the other thing. What are you? Whoa! That was unexpected. Okay. That was a thing. It came at me. You all saw that? Y'all saw that came at me? $61, 33, 43. Buried that thing that was left behind. That one's... we're a little low on oxygen. Don't remember where the oxygen was on the ship. Sensor array mount. Here we are. There we go. Okay, so that got unequipped off of 2. That was on the 2nd floor. So a 63, 33. Can I not? Okay, I cannot apparently. Okay. I know it's 63, 33. Inventory tab. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know there was that oxygen bottle, so I'm not terribly concerned. What is casting that light? What was cast? Okay, that thing is casting the shadow. So the game is just being obtuse and not letting me review that document. Somehow. Like, it is not giving me a way to review that document. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Okay, that is a light meter. I was wondering what the 2% was. This definitely has the atmosphere. This far from the sub feels dangerous. Yeah, it's because it probably is. Shredded book. There's, oh, another spear pistol. Ravaged books. Need to keep an eye out for more oxygen. Not seeing any. Some metal scrap. I don't like that either. Is there oxygen? Metal scrap, jerry can. There is no oxygen in here in this house at all. I need to get a move on. Back to the sub. Suit appears to auto repair itself, which is good. What are you? You are a weird fish. You are very weird. Oh, you're a tuna fish. Well, we found some things. Yes, Willie. He makes no comment. Good. We found some books. I don't think they're gonna do us any good. Spare pistol. A single shot. These are single shots? Okay. Waterproof flare. Old diving knife. Ruined from water damage. Ruined from water damage. Wonder if I throw those in the shredder, what happens? Okay, so this is going to become the equipment locker. We should grab that spare sensor array that was in the engine room. As well as an empty fuel canister. All the sensors go up here. First, spare sensors go up there. Empty capsule. I mean, I wouldn't expect to find any fuel out there. Willie, that is very rude of you. Oh, there we go. There we go. Loaded capsule. Now, what if I... do that and then crank you on? Are you not going to get shredded? Okay, it did. Okay. Biosludge. Okay. Okay, so that's how we get certain things. A, B, F, and P. Canister requires F. Fuel requires F. Turn you off. Don't know what F is. So that's our crafting recipes, basically. Don't know what those mean. Still don't know what those mean. Structure at 738. Okay, it's been routed. Throttle. Okay, that's brought us closer to that one house that we didn't want to get too far away from. Oh no, this just put us... This put us here. With them. I still don't know. Breakfast. Okay, that must be... the hunger meter, then? I didn't like what was in here, but I didn't get a full explore either. Because I was more concerned with other things. Object permanence apparently is a minor problem? A minor problem in the inventory. Ah, some pasta. Pasta in the fridge? That's a bit of an unusual choice. I don't like you, but I don't know what to do about you. There's a jerry can. Oh, that takes up a huge amount of space. What is that? That's a trowel. When did I pick that up? Okay. My limbs, they're going numb. Okay, that's not good. That's actually a pretty big deal. We should probably then get out of the vicinity of whatever is causing our health to drain. Whatever that was. It was pretty bad. Let us just be honest. Just being in its vicinity was a problem. Okay, what else did I find? Found a jerry can. Got food. Got a trowel. I don't know if that's a useful tool or what. It can be equipped, though. Full of holes that shouldn't be there. Okay, and that is our hunger meter, is that up there. That's good to know. Is there a way to rotate? No rotation. Suit is taking its sweet time repairing, which is fine, I suppose. Oh, that's not the room. Needed the mess hall. And that gave us what exactly? That actually gave us a little bit of fuel. The jerry can gave us a little bit of fuel. Just fine. There's gotta be a way to review letters and things. No paper and tray. Here we go. There we go. 61, 33, 43. 61, 33, 43. 61, 33, 43. $61. Okay. To 343. Haha. He did say something about being burying something in the back as well. But that might be something in the backyard, but nothing obvious, and I don't want to stray too far. Submarine can only go so far. I didn't see a connection point between the garage and the house. Ah, it's because I missed it. Oh. Hello. Motor. Multi-track. A Nutri-tracker. One of you. That's weird. Don't have room for a motor or a... Oh, that's because all the coins are tracked individually. That seems oddly specific. I can't use coins. I mean, there's scrap in here. Oh, hello. And ammunition. Sensor mount. Okay, this is the gantry. Oh, that's the gantry. That's the rudder. Already lost that electronic component. Probably lost it when I came in. Right, that's the ammo. That's the ammunition for the pistol. I might want to keep one of those on me, because we don't need another spare pistol, but it would not be a bad idea to keep those on me. I technically am not going to need that. Technically, we do not need another hammer. Technically, we don't need these repair hammers directly on us unless we're in the ship. Is there maybe... No, there's no way to rotate items. Coins. Coins actually should get stored down below. Oh, I think I can use them. It is, in fact, a gambling machine. Oh. And what are you? Oh, money! You would be so much more useful if I could rotate you. You would be so much more useful if I could rotate you. Let's go gambling. Honestly, most of these coins are not needed. They just take up space. They're cool to have. And good for gambling, but I don't really need them. I think we got some scrap things to... That's pancake mix. Now let's see what we can break them down into, because they gotta have basic... They gotta break down into components. Brake mix, motor... Okay, that was full of some things. The motor appears to not want to brake. Makes me wonder if those are things are worth something. You are potentially useful, just not right now. Ah, there we go. It auto-rotated. Ah. That is... I don't know how you are stacked on top of each other. lack of specific buttons is weird. The physicality of this is very not normal. Like, you'd think this motor would be used for something. But now it just doesn't want to go in there. Might be for scrap only. Because we are going to run out of food. We're going to run out of food eventually. Oh, that mystery can put us quite far up on food. Scraps are big. I don't know what any of it does, really. I'm not even sure I can break it down. Well, we don't know until we try. Okay. Answer is we cannot. Thank you, Computer Willie. Oh no, that would actually tell us what what's going on when we enter that location. When we enter the location with the thing that really doesn't like us. Whatever it is. Book. The book was a thing. There wasn't anything in here. The suit remained fine until we got up here. Where this thing, whatever it is. Status is still normal. Still don't have room for that. Aha! There was goods in there. A lot of goods. A pistol. Which we might want to use. Okay, and that automatically used up our other round. Okay. There's nothing in there at all. Flare. Oh, what was in there? A fuse. Monkfish oil. Ooh. You. Compressed air. Couple of flares. A couple of interesting things, but nothing truly important. Have I trapped myself? No, I have not trapped myself. I was afraid I might have trapped myself. Okay, where's that entrance? I always forget where this entrance is. It's over here. Because there's the big entrance on the other side. Okay, what all did I grab? A food. More food. Even more food. Is that the fuse? It is, in fact, a fuse. That could come in handy. I've not needed any flares. We are actually getting a good number of guns. Multiple guns. And another can of compressed air. Just for you. And since we still don't know what you are for, we're just going to leave you there. I'm not sure what I want to do with this fuse. That feels like that might be part of some randomly generated puzzle. So we'll put that in there. Toss away our book and continue forward. Toss you in there. Turn you on. Still need to find more things that could potentially be converted into fuel. Like, I don't know what all the scrap could be used for. Or the motor. Or the electronic scrap, for that matter. We're still en route. Forward. That looked like that might be new. Because that said forward port survey. Little chicken yard. That's a church. I'm gonna definitely... The fuck are you? Okay, buddy. Big. Oh, big fish. Ocean. Ocean is full of things that are very large and want to possibly eat you. Possibly. Don't you do this to me, game. Game. Thank you. Coin. Technically useless. Food, not useless. Food, very not useless. Okay. Repair hammer. I suppose I'll grab you. Big fish. Detergent book. Detergent might be full of things to turn into fuel. Repair hammer and a compressed air. Things are popping out of the inventory somehow. Nothing has really been out here to try and kill us, per se. Another ruined book. That's all there was in this house. I am... Okay, we have definitely entered the section of horror. What was that human... I mean, that is human, right? That thing that looks human? Or like it once was human? That's off-putting, to say the least. Food. Compressed air. Repair hammer shelf. Gets more repair hammers. am still concerned about what happened in this world. Because these things, they don't seem to be that far degraded. So they're not been underwater for a super long time. Poof. Poof. Books provide B, which is biomass? What's this 2 and 1 mean? Not enough resource in system. Could make some biosludge, but I don't know the reason we'd want to make biosludge. There we go. Well, regardless, we're going to need to head forward a little if we're going to go anywhere. I thought I had us moving forward a little bit. Okay, there's the church. We are now approximately even with the church. It's a farmhouse, I think. Yeah, because there's big fish. I kind of don't want to mess with big fish. That's a very big fish. Ah! Fuel capsule. Just straight up fuel. Sorry, good sir. I am sorry for whatever has happened to you here. Whatever it was must have been very traumatic and hopefully very quick. Another fuel canister. Good. Another Nutritracker. I really don't have a use for multiples of those. I'll take it, because I can probably scrap it. Oh. Okay, that's just other things. A sensor array. Do I have room for it? I do not have room for a sensor array. Sardines did not really do anything for us. Hello. Big fish. Yeah, we Monkfish oil. Oh, that put us in good health. Store the not used fuel in the engine room where it belongs. where it'll be easy enough to... Or we can theoretically just go... Do not overfill. Yeah, that does seem like that would be a problem. We're going to want to go a little forward, I think. That can be garbage. That can be fine there. That gave us 1 unit of fuel. I do not need 2 Nutri-Trackers, however. Oh, that did pop. That gave us a little bit of fuel, actually. Cool. Good to know. Keep 2 rounds of pistol on us, just in case. We did want to go forward a little bit. Just a little bit. So we're not quite even with the church. Well, we officially know what happens when we're out of fuel. Fortunately, we did just find some. Oh, it only gives us a bit of fuel. Doesn't even give us a full engine's worth. How does one do that? That's for extinguishing. It's not what I wanted to do. You can stop that. Okay. Engage turbine. But how? How does one activate the engines? No. A little. Okay, I guess we're gonna need to consult the book. You'd think that would be it, but no. You think you'd restart the engines back in the engine room, but... apparently the answer is no? Time to consult our manual. How does one re-engage our engines? Okay. Next page. Da-da-da-da. Propulsion system number 6. When every 3,000 hours. One of two ways: a large capacity hose. Removing obstructions. Does not say how to restart the engines. Does not say. Does not say how to restart our engines. Fuel usage and refueling options, but that doesn't say how to restart the engine. Okay, there's our power reset. Ah, there we are. There we go. That's funny. Ah, the power box. It did mention something about that somewhere. I'm not sure where that's located. Is that maybe in, that must be in the switch room. Would make sense if it were in here. Oh, here we are. There we go. Main power has been restored. Yes, Willie. Thank you. Okay, we should be even-ish with the church. Don't even know what that is. Okay. Check our inventory. We should be good. We are still good to go. Yes, we are directly next to the church. The one house I was exploring was over here. Because I could do with more sensor arrays. This door appears blocked. Funking weird. I'll say this definitely has some tenseness to it, even though there's been nothing really terribly concerning going on. It is still unnerving. Just being alone in the water. It's definitely got a different feel than like Subnautica, which is a game I've played. I don't want to say in a similar vein, but it really is kind of in a similar vein. Not sure what's causing that to be blocked. Okay, we're a little full. Big fish does not appear to mind big sub. It's definitely some major different feels. Like I'm still hoarding a ton of goods. They just feel very different, like very different goods. They're just extremely different goods. Oh no. We don't want to break the sensor array. Can I break the motors? The motors do not want to stay in here. Like they desperately do not want to get broken. I might need these spare motors. Well, I know where I'm gonna put that sensor. First off, all fuel comes back here. I'm hoping we don't get attacked, but we haven't been attacked yet. The game's been extremely generous on that. Oh, big guy, hello. Where is our forward? Okay, there's that camera. Where's our forward camera? Do we have a forward camera? It said we had a forward down-facing camera somewhere. At least I think that's what it said. Suck. Hello, big guy. Whoa. This is a big boy. Oh, there's that mount point. I swore there was said there was one up front. Down below. Well, regardless, if I restore starboard, if I restore starboard as well, we should be fine. Okay, here we are. Let us go see what's in the church. No telling. Rusted, shut, or jammed. Well, I guess we go in the bell tower. Ow, ow. Those things do in fact hurt. Yeah? Whatever happened here happened quickly. I'm still not over, like, the eyes. The yellow eyes, just... Can I unjam it? No? There's some goodies. I'm so terribly concerned that they're just going to... like... move. That's the concerning bit. I think they might move. Okay, sardines aren't filling at all, apparently. Kind of makes them a useless entity. Always cautious. One never knows what could be. Maybe something bumping around. Could be that fish. Could be the sea urchin. It's definitely that big fish. Freaky noises. Olive jar. Those tentacle things. Whatever they are. From that starfish-like entity. Fish. A couple of sardine cans. Don't have enough a B-type fuse. Sardines might be useful as a fuel source. I don't know. Canned whale fat. That probably is useful as a fuel. If I can find that mount point for that other forward sensor, would be ideal. But I don't see one. a whole bunch of others for, like, other sensor mounts. That's for the... Okay, that's for the port and starboard, and that's the aft. Okay, did I have any other sardines? No, I have a whole bunch of, like, monkfish oil. Tomatoes. That's our monkfish oils. A lot of compressed air, to be honest. We've got a lot of compressed air and a lot of fuel now. A lot of fuses, too. That's concerning. I'll say, the atmosphere is really good. I don't know how the rest of it will inevitably play out. I mean, they were talking combat and guns and just all sorts of things are like, I'm not sure how that would work with a one-person operation on board a submarine. I was right. That sardine is in fact full of a lot of fuel. So that whale fat would be an excellent fuel source. Another thing, compressed air, canned whale fat, book. Nothing else really we can take. Small house. The fact that they've got canned whale fat suggests that this was... could have been, I should say. Don't get too close, please. Could have been like some seaside town? But this happened to have happened fairly recently. I can probably use some of these monkfish oils. Like these olives are probably going to be really... Yeah, the sardines are not useful as food, but they will be useful as fuel, it seems. Okay, the monkfish oils are not, in fact, going. Yeah, the monkfish oils appear to not be... appear to just not. Okay. That was worth a shot. I mean, you'd figure something oil-based might be useful for that, but no. It's just sardines and whale fat. Still a lot of compressed air. Like, a lot of compressed air. I'm concerned with the amount of compressed air we have. And the amount of hammers we have, too. I'm wondering if all the scrap is useful for repairing the ship if it gets damaged. I imagine that's the case. Ah, there's the sardine package. Ah, there we go. There we go. Finally, enough. Oh, no, I've been getting a lot of biomass. Not a lot of fuel. Okay. B is for bio. So not a lot of fuel. A lot of potential bio sludge. I think we can go forward. Let's check our mounting point. What mounting points we have for cameras. Again, there's the forward port. There's our starboard. Our gondola. The lower bay. Aft port. Aft starboard. Down. Just straight down. What do you mean by that? Is that fish blocking our path? He shouldn't be. Not anymore. The engines are in fact not moving. The turbines are blocked. Oh, we're at 738. That's why. Duh. We're at location. Duh. Duh. So it says down. There's a mount point for down? somewhere? Here's the gondola. Makes sense. Yeah, and there's the mount for the gondola array. Okay, there's the gondola. I'm just not seeing the actual one that... the mount for down. So we explored there. We've not explored this house. Or that house. Ah, another one of those locked houses. I do not like you. You are a spindly, spindly beast. Spindly underwater creature. Be free, my plant friend. Be free. Well, not seeing that sensor mount for straight down, but I am seeing the gondola. I suppose we should set our course for the next. It did say we technically don't have. That's the goal, is to get to 712. So no access thing up at 701. Yeah. Way up at 702. Yes, Willie? Can we even navigate to there? No routing data found. Okay. Well, let's go to the next location, I guess. Forward a little bit. Okay. We are right near some major city complex. About half. That's a concerning thing. Like, that's a brightness. You shouldn't have a brightness like that. Jeez, big fish. Jeez, big fish. We're definitely going to want one on the gondola. Repair that. Still trying to find this down mount. They've all been fairly obvious sensor mounts. There you are. There's the down. Found ya. Could still go forward a bit, I think. We definitely could go forward a bit. We're not terribly deep underwater. It's weird for a submarine to be so close to the surface. There's the gondola. And there's our down. That's where we need to be looking. Forward. Okay. We should be good to stop here. Probably could grab a snack while we're in here. We'll grab... We'll use it. Alright. We are now in the city. Whatever was here. It's a diving suit. So I'm not the only one who has dived down here before. Can I enter? No? That fish in particular is not a friendly fish. Big guy? Big guy. These seem slightly out of scale. Like, ever so slightly. Crab. Post office. Electronic scrap. Oh god, those are huge. Fuel canister. Pistol rounds. Very well insulated. Not sure why I did that. Because We still don't have room for pistol. Food. There's the sub. Well, that's just a painted on door. So we can't enter these big old stories. Okay. That's fine. I'd only consider it a little bit of a thing if we did. Let's throw in the electrical scrap and see what happens. Now let's see what happens when we turn you on. Pop. Go with some of you. More biomass for the biomass jar. Still no use for the electrical scrap. Like, it refuses to die. Thank you, Willie. Was there really anything else in here? I don't really think so. We are at 760, I think. Might as well set that route. Like, I don't know where that electrical scrap or metal scrapper is going to be used for. Very, very, very. Yeah, this is here. We can't enter any of it. There's that glow in the distance, but I don't know what it's... honestly, what it is. It looked like the only place we could enter was the post office. Like, there's... oh no. There's ruins out here. Okay, this is a, storage. This is a you store it facility. never were this far. We didn't wander this far from the sub. More compressed air infuses. More flares. More compressed air infuses and flares. Sea cucumber milk. Lots of flares. That continues to have me concerned. It's a coin. Continue to be slightly concerned. Bloody urchin. I didn't even see him till he got me. Bloody urchins. Not really much in this particular house. It would seem this house was a bust. Just look at all the flamingos. Locks. So many locks. Don't want to get too far from the sub. Guy gets anxious when he do that. Don't know why, but he gets anxious. I want to see what that light is. I think we'll get close to that light and then we'll see. That's probably what we're gonna call it. So this has got atmosphere. I don't know what a lot of the stuff is used for yet. But it could be all very interesting and useful. Like we've not seen anything other than that one longfish. I think technically that we'd call that a barracuda. You know, trying to kill us. But yeah, other than that barracuda. And I only tried to do it a couple of times. Good God. We've got a lot of fuel. And here I am trying to scrounge up and make some more, and there's not a lot of reason to. Down survey. What? Okay. Forward port and forward starboard. There's a fuel gauge. There's our down survey. We should be near that light now. At least close enough for me to want to look at it. No telling what it could be. It is... yeah. Okay, so that's the lights for there. Which, yeah, that makes sense. It's motors, wrenches, bolt cutters. Standard pipe wrench. Pipe. Bolt cutters. We might be able to use those to break locks. If we can find any more locks. We'd have to navigate back. Maybe. We might be able to do that. Not sure what a good pipe wrench or pipe would do. So we need to navigate back to 7:29. It's a possibility we'll find what we're looking for there. Still, what happened to this place? That's just very, very freaky. You know? It was past the church. You know? There's the church. Several wooden structures. Like this was inhabited. Should be close enough. And then we'll just full throttle it. Yeah, because that was the house we couldn't enter because they're locked. They're not going to be in for much longer. Ha ha! I knew it. More fuses. But we don't have any blown fuses in the sub. Book? It's just a ruined book. Compressed air. Repair hammer. Some food. Ah, ruined jerry can. What? Oh, food. I think if we drop the gondola, we could maneuver some of the stuff into there. Huh. That has... You have gone weirdly. You've gone weirdly, my good friend. I'm not sure if anything I put on the gondola is going to remain. I fail to see why it wouldn't. Oh God, it swings. It has physics. Amazing. What else do we have? Mayhaps there's more treasure down here? Just a toilet. A very large bathroom. I don't know why I'm thinking there might be treasures in here. Very clearly there's not a lot. Pasta. Coins. Really not that much. It says Lower Bay. Then there's that Lower Bay thing, and I'm like, I'm not aware of any, like, Lower Bay. At least not Lower Bay access. Well, oddities aside of labeling of camera mounting points, continue to have way too much food. Though that suggests to me at some point they're going to stop giving us food. When that is, I don't know. Okay, and this time the gondola is in situ where it should be. Lower Bay mounting point. I mean, the gondola was pretty easy to figure out what they meant by that. A lower bay. That would suggest to me... See, that's the down. But I don't know what a lower bay is. Huh. I mean, that lower bay is obviously in here. I'm not sure why I'd need to keep an eye on it. Unless that eventually becomes, like, an entry point? Okay, that contained a little bit of fuel. Alright, full speed ahead. There was that one locked facility off the way there, but not terribly concerning. Yep, there's the Ford. Several wooden structures. Continuing to push forward to here. Detailed concrete structures. That's exactly where we're at. We're just past the structures. Plenty of food, plenty of ammunition, I think. Though we haven't needed it. Okay. We're still here. Why is it dark in the lower bay now? It shouldn't be dark in here. Oh, it's for our ballast tanks. Right. Still does not explain why it is so dark suddenly in there. Thank you. No doubt you are, Willie. We're all getting a lot of information now. All those switches are good. Not seeing anywhere where those, like, fuses could go. Right, we need to go forward more. That should be good. For a quick survey of what we've got. Which again was over here. It wasn't a lot, to be honest. Though we did get the bolt cutters. Didn't think we needed the pipe wrench. Storage units. As far as the eye can see. Just on the outside of whatever those structures were. Had to be a city of some kind. What do we got over here, however? That is a giant shell. Giant shell. I'd say that's concerning. Something that big? Huh. That would be concerning. Oh, full speed ahead. Should be arriving shortly. Arrived at structure. Well, we might as well see what the structure we found is. Okay, that is just this structure. So, let's head to 712, and that's probably where we're going to call it. I imagine that... I was going to say, I can't imagine the demo going too much longer than that, but... one never knows. Blocked. So it seems. Well, it's gonna be up to us to investigate why it's blocked. I can't imagine it's a good reason. What's it also blocked by? Oh, it's a big old gate. That is a big old gate. And a wall of some kind. That's concerning. A floppy disk. Still waiting for to power the gate to be restored. Inoperable. Huh. So I'm gonna need to find a way to take you that is somehow still functioning. Well. We still have our objective, don't we, Willie? Very old sub. Ah. Now we can go to 762. Go. All right. Oh, right. We have to engage engine. Engage maximum acceleration. And we'll stop at 779. We should be able to hop over, I think. Oh, really? I was unaware of that. Where would I do that at, Willie? I had some electrical scrap. I found some electrical scrap. I put it right here. rusted shut. Unless I needed that pipe wrench in order to break the rust loose. Are going to need more fuel. Might as well run and do that before we run out completely and I have to restart the engines. Okay, that was good. And that makes sense. It takes a lot more fuel to get an engine going, especially of these calibers. Okay, stop. Maybe in the operations manual that tells me how to fix where to find the survey at. That'd be the MOB. Lights can be used to signal distress. There we go, the sonar. Located next to the... Well, none of that is helpful. Not necessarily. Oh, did not want to hit red alert. Oh. Look at all of these switches. I did not know. I don't know what all of these do. I do not know what any of those do. I am slightly concerned about it. Anyway. Now things are getting interesting, because now it's making us go places. That fish is having Z-fighting issue. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, that fish bit me. That fish bit me. We're back at here. I'm going numb and I am actually dying. Oh, where's the entrance to my freaking ship? Fish took off a huge chunk of my health. Ah! Inside. Oh, God. That thing snuck the frack up on me. Holy hell. Holy hell. Holy shit. Oh, I'm not cut out for... Oh, even basic horror games sometimes. It's because the bloody thing's so bloody silent. Oh. Several wooden structures. And the next location we're going to need to go to is 777. We're stopped here. My suit integrity is nil. I don't know how to fix that. That fish came up, bit me, nearly murdered me. Okay, olives are not edible. We might be able to convert them into fuel, however. Bloody fish. Snuck up on me out of nowhere. I knew there was one around, but I didn't think it'd be, you know, in my face like that. Getting a lot of biomass. Not a lot of anything else, though. Still trying to think. Where would... Still not sure what the sonar would be. I mean, typically that'd be like front of the hull. Right, we need the bolt cutters. We were gonna need our bolt cutters anyway. Bolt cutters. Assign those to 3. That fish ain't gonna know what hit it. If it dares show its face. If it knows what's good for it. We've not been in here. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Another diving knife. As far as I'm aware, we only need the one. More ruined books and monkfish oil. Nothing in that drawer. Monkfish oil. Urchins. Compressed air and a floppy disk. That could be good. That could take us places. More books. So much. Prawns. It's targeted already. Thank you. Good God, that was annoying. A sensor array. Now that we need, I think. That I think we're gonna need. The ship turned itself around at some point. It really didn't, but it feels like it did. I keep getting further intrigued. So many diving knives. So many ruined books, too. Fuel canister. Good. Ooh, this place looks like a navigational minor maze. For no reward. That's fine. That was the one that was locked anyway. So that's a free sensor array, so we could get another camera up and running. We should probably do that while we can. Though I'm not sure which camera we'd want to get up and online. Okay. I'm not sure why we have routing to 760. But there's supposedly nothing at. But I suppose we can. Let's load the fuel into the proper storage container. Into the storage container. Got a lot of fuel. Hopefully we don't encounter any more of that stupid fish. Like he came out of nowhere too. I keep forgetting the bolt cutters. Right, because I have got the sensor array. Okay, so now we've got full 360 view. Not that that does much any good at the moment. Okay, we've been in that house. Well, we shouldn't need the bolt cutters anymore. So we'll just run and store those away. So, I can say, and I can say this, I'm enjoying the atmosphere. Like, it is just suitably off and creepy enough. But also not alien enough, like Subnautica, for me to be that's weird. But that's 'cause it's just normal enough. Jeez Louise. And these are just common enough. Jesus. To get me every time. Like, something happened that quickly put this place underwater recently enough. But things are still rusted out, so it's not recent. But not enough happened. Oh, just something. Well, shall we continue on to 777? No. We're gonna go to 760. Oh. That's 760. 768, that is what it is. Now, you claim there's nothing here at these locations. Somehow, I don't believe you. Somehow, I do not believe it. Yeah, right. Nothing. Yeah. Right. Nothing. That's not nothing. I don't know what it is. But it's getting investigated. That's not nothing. That's a submarine. This is a something. This is a missile. It's a bomb. Don't you dare. This looks like some type of bomb. Or is it a statue? Could be a statue. Could be a giant statue. I would definitely not call that nothing. Alright, let's continue onward. See where we go. An infinite number of different mistakes. Oop. Too much power. Pop the breakers. Appear to have arrived. Arrived at 760. And that's going to be our next route anyway. Is that a giant rabbit? It might be a giant rabbit statue, actually. Which would be even weirder. Like, that's what it seems like. Just a giant rabbit statue. Still. That seems highly weird and suspect. I don't know, that just seems highly weird and suspect. Keep tripping this breaker. Well, let us go. Engage maximum speed. Right. That's the emergency shutters. Which, putting this thing in lockdown does the same thing. Red alert mode. Like, I don't know how to fix the sonar. Ah. It appears we fixed the sonar. I thought I fixed it. Okay, that has not helped. Maybe I need more? I had that other electrical scrap that has clipped out of existence. I've got normal scrap. Not that that does me any good there. Did I have any spare electrical scrap? No. 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 Should be approaching 777. Whatever it is. That looks like a facility. That looked like a farmhouse directly under us. That's a place, all right. It's still got running lights, too. What in the world have we stumbled upon? What in the world? That's a giant shell. Built. Looks like the building was built around it. I'm not even sure anymore what was going on in this location. All I know is something was going on. And something caused a lot of people to die. Something. Will do, Willie. Will do. Okay, there's the power facility. There's the shell. I need the bolt cutters. I need my bolt cutters. Bolt cutters. And technically we're breaking into this facility, but it's not like it's heavily guarded or anything. I'm not even sure how this thing would still be running. Detergent, spear pistol round, diskette. Perfect gray view. One of the fuses is missing. Bandages, sardine cans. I have a fuse. Ah, but it's a C-class fuse. I'm not sure. We've not seen any C-class fuses. Like, we've not seen C-class fuses. I've got a lot of B-class fuses. Huh. Shit. Get away from my submarine, you stupid crab. That thing was bloody huge. was bloody huge. I didn't grab that diskette, though. Hopefully it didn't glitch out of existence. That would be terrible. My flares have all disappeared. A lot of my compressed air has disappeared, too. I think I might be reaching an object limit. On the sub. Which would be unfortunate. If that were the case. Oh no. Oh no. That floppy is gone. I may have... Uh-oh. We may have whoopsed the demo. Which I wouldn't even know is possible. No doubt, Willie, no doubt. So much fuel. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of fuel now. We'll try loading the, we'll try loading A. What happens if I put an empty fuel canister in there? I can't. No, I don't have the data because I didn't pick up the disc. Well, I can say I'm intrigued. While not inherently frightening yet. There's enough intrigue and oddities about this world that have me wanting more. Let's just say. Like, I'm intrigued. Would not mind seeing more. Now the question is, well, it's not out yet. There isn't even a price listed on it. All it says is that the planned release date is 2025. I'm intrigued. And honestly, this is very similar to a concept I've had for a game I'd really like to either, I don't want to say make or build. But a similar concept, but in space. And honestly... Ah, there's the sonar. What are you? Huh. Okay, so that's my sonar now working. Total power usage. Yes. Yeah. This has definitely got a lot of very interesting to it. I'd like to see what some of this is. Okay, so that's the topographical. It's a shame we can't actually go any further because this has me intrigued just enough. Just enough. So, depending on price, this could get very interesting very quickly and very frightening very quickly, honestly. Based on the photos they have on the Steam page, this could go places. The potential is great. Price will be a determining factor. But regardless, I'm having fun. Now, obviously there's some object permanence problems. We clearly saw that. Things tend to can glitch through the floor a little too easily. I'm not sure how you fix that in particular. But there's definitely some object permanence problems. Like, we've just soft-locked the demo, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this looks fun. Like, I can't wait for the full release. Hopefully it's decently priced. We could all use a little bit more Subnautica style games. Especially based in a sub. But we'll see you all Saturday at 10 a.m. for some Resident Evil Village finally I've recovered enough, and we'll finally get started on that. Hopefully there's enough stream times left in the month. One can only hope. We'll see you next time.